for my bachelor party last year, we had that nice 4 hour plus drive, 6 hour drive, whatever it was,
Yeah, it was a good 5 hour
from Deep
drive.
Creek. Yeah. And the moment Mike and I got out of the car, I went to, get up and get out of the car. Literally, my back completely gave out.
Right, because
Um,
yeah, you were having back issues after that. Because then you had your chiropractor appointment like shortly
yeah,
after.
yeah, literally like a day or two later. Yeah. Yes, it was weird. So it's just like long car rides like that that just have that effect. It's the weirdest thing. It
Yeah, I didn't
sucks.
have that for yours, for your
Yeah.
bachelor party, because I don't know if I said this on the podcast. I definitely said it to you, but on the ride down, for some reason, I had my phone in the charger, right? But for some reason, it wasn't actually charging. Like it showed the symbol that it was charging, but it wasn't charging. So I was like maybe 2 hours, an hour and a half away from the place. I'm like, shit, my phone's about to die. I'm at like 15%. You call me, like, just trying to figure out where I am on the road and everything,
Yeah.
just kind of figuring out game plans
Yeah.
and
And you're
everything. Like,
like,
dude, my phone's about to
my
die. I need a,
phone's gonna
yeah.
die.
So what I do is, because I'm pretty much just all in like farm country, just one road the whole way. At some point, I'm just like, I have to stop. I have to go grab the charger that I have in my bag and actually pull it out so I can maybe switch out the charger, hope that works. So I pull over in a cemetery parking lot because that was the closest thing I could find to actually be able to park in. So I quickly make the change and finally I'm charging. Like, okay, good. We're good now. We're good
Yeah.
now. I can finally just relax and
Yeah, there's
get
there's
there.
nothing worse than when you are in the middle of nowhere and technology just fails when you're
Yeah.
driving there. Like the amount of times that um it's this is probably my biggest pet peeve with Google Maps is it's a GPS. It's supposed to help you get places, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when you're trying to load the address and everything like that, and like, oh, maybe like you accidentally close out of it or whatever. You try to open it back up, and it just says, oh, like basically the map is offline, so you can't tell where you're
Yeah.
supposed to be going, and you're
We
like,
had that
yeah,
issue coming in for Tommy's wedding this weekend because
yeah,
the way to get to the venue itself from the gate was just kind of tricky. And
yeah,
we put the address in, but it just took us to this random parking lot. So we were trying to turn around. I was like, okay, where are we going? So we all had to try to pull
yeah,
out my phone. But at this point, I realized, oh, wow, I have no service on my phone. So I'm trying to use Apple Maps and I'm just getting nowhere. It doesn't
yeah.
recognize where I am or anything.
No,
So
it's worst.
thankfully, Matt's phone
And
was working enough where it could see the map and kind of
yeah,
guide us close to where we were supposed to go when we got there
so you just
at time.
spitballed it.
Pretty
I love
much,
it.
yeah.
Or eyeball, yeah. Nice. Well, there
But
you
I'm
go.
glad you actually said that because I have a little pet peeve too, but I have it with Waze because
Yep.
one of the things when we were gone is I went down to Ocean City, New Jersey, like a month ago, and
Oh
that's one of
yeah,
the
that's
reasons why we
right.
were off 1 week. And I realized something on that trip is that I really don't like Waze because
Waze is
like
very hit or
I
miss. It's either you love it or you hate it.
yeah, I used to like it. Like when I went to Bloom all the time, I'd always use it because they'd always give you that notification if there's like a cop or something. It's like, oh,
Exactly.
that was always good to know in case I was going a little fast or something. I could just
Yeah.
be prepared. But now it's just getting annoying whenever I go there. It's like every 5 seconds, there's a car reported stopped ahead. It's like, cool. I can I can see
And
that. I can see
no,
that. Or
yeah.
majority of the time, it's not there.
I was gonna say it's like, oh, it's like 10 minutes up the road there is a major accident, and it's like, oh, or there is a cop. It's like you drive by, it's like there's literally nothing there. There's just like a car or two or something. It's like,
The only
yeah,
thing I want to hear from it is the only thing I want to see on my GPS is the how fast I'm supposed to go mile per hour wise. Because
right,
sometimes you just miss where the sign is to say how fast you're supposed to go. And tell me when to turn. Or if I'm stuck in
yeah,
traffic, give me like a notification saying, here's a quicker route. It'll save you like 5 minutes or something like that. That's it.
Right.
I don't need to know every time there's a cop coming because I have eyes. I can see if there's a cop hiding or something.
I will
I
say
can see
sometimes
if
it can
there's
be underrated because they sometimes they do hide extremely well. So it's just
they
nice
do,
to
but for the last couple of times that I've gone on a highway, I've been doing it and during the daytime. Usually they're good at hiding at night because they can just kind of blend in.
right. No, I
So
agree.
for me, it's just I just for some reason, and for that trip I went down to Ocean City. We obviously in order to get down there, you have to go through Philly and everything. And
Yeah.
like every 2 seconds, like watch out, there's a car stopped on the road ahead. I was like, I get it, I see it, whereas I don't see it. So
Yeah. No, no, I
I just
get
stick
that.
with
It can be
I
annoying.
stick with Apple Maps now. So
Yeah.